And this is Herman. If if you haven't met Herman before, this is Herman. He's our best friend here at the studio. Okay, so we're going to start with the deepest layer of the foot muscles. All right. So you're going to pull it out, and you have it on there. And this is your plantar interossei muscle. Okay. These are tiny little muscles that fit in between these bones here, all right? And the plantar view is the bottom view. So here we have the foot, this is the dorsal, and then this is the plantar. So we like to think of it like you are planting a seed with your toe when you point your toe, bottom side down, okay? So these little tiny muscles fit in between these little bones, and they're kind of like the webbing on your feet, all right? So we're going to tape them. First I'll show you where they are, and I'm gonna start with, we'll do blue. Oh, and I have to actually do this foot because he's marked. His legs go very high. All right, and feel free to come close, and it's okay if you get in front of the camera a little bit and then go out of the way, I don't care. So they go from what it says here, the medial side of the third metatarsal to the medial side of the proximal phalanx of the third toe, and then second toe to fourth toe, and then third toe to fifth toe, okay? So they go from down in between here to over here, here to over here, all right? And I will show you a picture that you're gonna color as well as we go, all right? So if you can see, they're gonna tape from here, and then they go up and over to here, like that. Oops. Can we see? Yeah. All right. So I'll tape all three of them on Herman. All right. Are we kind of seeing how this goes? Okay, now I think you should draw them, all right? So here is a lovely little picture that you can pass around to see where you're gonna draw on your, so pick a color, and you're gonna go from, yep, over onto, so it's gonna go from the long bone down to the smaller bone. And then once you have them colored, grab yourself a tape and tape it approximately where it's going to be on your foot. So pick one foot that you're going to use today, and it's obviously not going to be perfect, right? But you're going to take a little bit of tape from where these longer bones are and connect them down to your toe. Yep, and go ahead and pass it around. Make sense? Yep. But now I'm going to give all of us a piece of paper, and we're going to learn how to make these muscles work, okay? Hopefully it will go. I'll give do that. Oh, this will be fun. Nicole's also an artist, so she may craft something very exciting. There you go. There you go. There you go. And I'll take this back. So to make these muscles work, what you do is you take a little piece of paper and put it between your second and third toe. So this is how the toes go. Your big toe is your first toe. This one is your second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. So you're going to take this piece of paper and put it between the second and third toe and then try and squeeze the paper. Exactly. So let's do that 5 times together. Here we go. Squeeze the paper. 1. And again, 2. And again, 3.
Are you supposed to have to do this?
Yes. Exactly. That's what this muscle does. 4. That means that muscle isn't working very well. And then you would want to practice. Go to each one of the toes. Go to the next one. 1. So if it's hard to do, this is something that you want to practice doing. Okay? Now, if these are weak and you have a hard time doing this, oftentimes you'll have crooked toes. Okay? So if you have crooked toes, it may be a sign that these particular muscles are weak, and so then by squeezing your card or your piece of paper, you'll start to strengthen them and your toes will start to straighten out a bit. All right, so this is the deepest layer of our toe muscles or our feet muscles, and these are the ones that oftentimes, because we're in shoes all the time, don't actually get activated or work. And go on to the second foot as well. And try and do 5, and then you may get frustrated like I just dropped it. So here's something, and here's a trick that you can use to start activating these deeper, tiny muscles. You can tap the muscles, so sometimes it's like a vibratory response. The muscle will start to wake up if you tap the muscle, or if you start to brush along the muscles. It'll give it a little bit of outside stimulation and then possibly make it work. Or you will learn the PNF patterns, which may trick it into working here shortly. And don't get frustrated. This is the type of thing that gives us challenges in life, Anne.
I love challenges. Thank you.
Okay, excellent. Have we gotten through all our toes yet? Where are we at? All right. Okay, feel free to write down anything you need. Does anyone have any questions on our plantar interossei? Yes?
Why is my one here?
I don't know. That's not how it came. You'll have to ask someone or something else about how come we don't have one over there. I'm just reporting the facts. I didn't create anything. I have no idea. There probably is, but I wasn't the creator. I'm just the reporter, my dearest. Any other questions? All right. So that was the 6th layer, the deepest layer of our intrinsic muscles of our feet. Now we're going to move into the 5th layer. Okay? And I wanted to just, especially for those of you that don't have an anatomy background, remember these are all just fancy words in Latin or Greek that make us all confused They generally don't mean anything. If you translate them into English, it's very easy, boring stuff. So I'll do my best to translate what I know. All right. So layer